One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the handoff. Running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking left. Wide open downfield.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is
turning on the Jets. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell, he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Reed. Got the first down, looking for more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Working on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guys, getting in the backfield and making the play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game winner.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 20. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Panthers with the 1st and 10.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And he's brought down after a nice game. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it there.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get outside. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense
got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hilton. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense.
Wide open spaces. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, explode through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. This time he's got his man. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down.
He's got it, first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for the end zone. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. He might want another play. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's looking deep. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Hilton. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Going downfield for the big play. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They just keep firing. Lets it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville roll to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds a little space. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Reed. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to...
For the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the option. Now the pitch. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list. There's so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. They'll go with a direct snap. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total dominance.